Hi, I'm Sam Goodwin with HOCO, your home repair network. Thank you for joining us today. For those of you that may have joined us earlier, what you just experienced was deja vu. That's right, deja vu.
Deja vu.
Yeah. No, I'm actually here with Matt Harper with Inspect Right Homes. He's a home inspector, not just a home inspector, but a certified home inspector.
This is true.
It's just not an easy feat, right?
There is some work to it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, but let's talk about home inspections and why is it important to have a home inspector, whether you're, before you're buying or selling your home, just what do you do as a home inspector?
So as a home inspector, we're taking a look at the house, and I like to say that we're GPs or general practitioners. So we're taking an overall look of the house. We're not specialists, we're not contractors, whether we may have been in our past life. At this point in time, we're just a generalist. We're taking a look at the house from the roof down to the foundation. We're looking at electrical, we're looking at plumbing, we're opening cabinets, checking windows, really giving the body of the house an overview so that you understand what it is that you're purchasing, or if you're selling, so that you understand what's going on with your house prior to the sell. Maybe you want to fix some things, or you just understand what you're dealing with so you can come up with a proper price. During that process, we let you know what we come across, and you may need a specialist. You may need a foot doctor or something like that. That might be an electrician, a roofer, a plumber, and that's where, Sam, you guys would come in, right?
Yeah, no, absolutely. We do that quite often, actually. And it's great because you've identified, hey, this may be an issue.
Yep.
And you're right. You send it out to a specialist, somebody that's licensed and insured in that field that can tell you, yes, there's a problem here, and this is what the cost is to fix it.
Yep.
But you're able to go in there and look from and you know what? The other thing too is when people call in and say, oh, I have this, I'm not sure about this or this. They might need a home inspector, at first to actually, you do need to talk to a specialist. But how did you get into this home inspection business in the first place?
So years ago, I actually worked in asbestos and mold remediation. So yeah, not a whole lot of fun. Did that for a while, got out of that, got it back into doing other work, and had a transition and was like, I want to get back into, but I don't want to do that field. So I looked into home inspection.
Oh, wow.
Plus, I remember purchasing a house and there was a home inspector. And I thought that was really cool. He gets to do all this stuff. And I just have there's a joy in looking at houses. I get to see all kinds of cool houses, from little ones to big ones. And I went online, started doing some research, did an online course, did a physical course, looked into a certification, because you really should be a certified home inspector.
Right.
And there's a process in that. Like, I had to take a national test, I had to do so many different inspections and different things to actually become certified. So it was a process, about a year, really.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then is there continued education that you have to, because you're a certified home inspector?
Yeah, being a certified home inspector, and I belong to CREA, which is the California Real Estate Inspection Association. They have requirements to stay certified. We have monthly meetings. You need to attend so many monthly meetings. There's a conference which is coming up here in January. It's a week long where we just take class after class after class, for 8 hours a day, and learn about roofs and plumbing and the new things that are coming on and the new codes and what affects a house. So yeah, there's a ton of continued education that we put in every year, and just to benefit myself and my clients, I'm constantly reading and doing stuff to learn.
Oh, that's great to know. Now, you mentioned a little bit, you see some crazy stuff on occasion? You got some funny stories? As a home inspector, you're looking at every corner, and as a homeowner or somebody living in it, you kind of think, but what are some of the crazy things that you've seen?
I have come across some crazy stuff, some stuff that we won't talk about, but then there's a couple of good, funny stories. Just recently, and this is kind of odd, someone was collecting their lint and storing it, and lint's very flammable, but they were storing it. Yeah, so that was a weird one. I have come across firearms in some interesting places.
Really?
I was doing a house once, and there were some people that were staying there that weren't supposed to be there, and they know, we came to do the inspection, like, hey, we know we're not supposed to be here, we'll move. But they were dealing substances, and they let us know, hey, this is what we're doing, and you're going to find firearms amongst the house, and there were quite a few. In that case, we kind of leave that up to the realtor to deal with it, because of course things need to happen. So one of the other crazy things I came across in an attic, and this was a couple years ago, came across a bag of money. And it wasn't just like a little bit of money. It was a movie style bag of money. Didn't touch it, just notified.
That's why you're still here.
That's why I'm here
today,
yeah.
You're still employed.
There is
some island.
Yeah, like hiding out. There is a story of an inspector back in New York that actually took the bag of money, because this happens occasionally. I don't think it ended well for him. He's still alive, nothing bad like that. It's just they came looking for it. Yeah, so we come across weird things, and we just notify the agent to let them know, and they take care of notifying those that need to be notified. But we do. There's other things that we've come across and seen. No dead bodies, though. No dead bodies at this point. Yeah.
Thank goodness. That would be a little scary to come across something like that. But I'm sure the smell. But let me ask you this. So, as a home inspector, you don't give any kind of like, oh, this is how much it's going to cost to fix this or that. You've identified an area that may need secondary opinion, professional opinion from a licensed individual. That's where we can come into play. But really, when you're looking for a whole house inspection, because a lot of times people, a contractor came over and said my house is going to fall off this cliff if I don't get this fixed. And that's, one of the things. I'm like, hold on a second. Your house is built 30 years ago, hasn't fallen off the cliff. By then, talk to a professional and have a home inspector come out.
Yeah, so we really don't give out pricing because we're not doing the work. And as an associate of CREA or any other association, we really aren't allowed to touch a property for 12 months. And the reason being, and there are and have been inspectors out there they'll do an inspection and they'll give a bid for the work. Well, that's really safety for the buyer. It's safety for us as inspectors. Our job is to just inspect the house. And then we let you know, here's what we came across. And here's in stories, here's a crazy one. Did an inspection, cracked slab. So we all know that can be a big issue. And so it was significantly cracked slab. And I didn't know this at the time, but the buyer worked for a company that fixed slabs, and they had a whole new process, and they were looking for a house that had a bad cracked slab. So I'm doing my report, and I'm explaining this and thinking, oh, this is going to blow this deal up. This could be a problem. And the guy was thrilled. He was like, this is what we've been looking for. And I was like, whoa.
Wow, great.
So we don't always know, But again, we don't quote out pricing. That's what.
And you can't see every problem either. That's the other thing too, right? I mean, you don't open up walls or anything like that. But I think as a first over, it's a great line of prevention, if you will, to have a certified home inspector like Matt with InspectRight. And let me ask you this, Matt: how can people get in touch with you if they have any questions? If they want to, talk to you about coming out to their home and inspecting it, what's the best way to get in touch with you?
I mean, you certainly give me a call, and here's my direct number. It's 760-623-9233. That's my cell. It's the easiest way to get in touch with me. You can text me or call me, and that's 760-623-9233. Or you can email me, and it's Matt, M-A-T-T, at InspectRight, and it's R-I-T-E. So we don't spell right, but we inspect right. So you can reach me either of those ways, or you can go to inspectrightusa.com. Take a look there. I work with 6 other inspectors now. So there's a group of us that we work together as a team, and we do inspections. So we do large homes, 10,000 plus square foot homes, on down to, I just did a 500 square foot home yesterday.
I was going to ask you, what's the smallest home you've ever inspected?
300 and some odd square foot. It was a condo.
How long did that take?
Yeah, I walked in and walked out. No, I mean,
a little more than that.
Yeah, it was about a 45-minute inspection. But yeah, we do commercial buildings as well. So we do commercial condos and commercial complexes. We did a gym last year. We've done movie theaters, banks. Cool. So those are fun. Banks are fun because we get to see all the back end stuff.
Don't get locked
in
the vault, huh?
Yeah, don't want to. Pretty much there's nothing that we won't, for the most part, inspect. As long as it's got walls and needs a look at.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, Matt, thank you so much for coming on today. I appreciate it.
Yeah, it was a pleasure.
If you have anything, please call Matt. Please like and share this video if you haven't already. And thank you for all those that watch this. And my name again is Sam with HOCO, your Home Repair Network. We'll see you next time.
Thank you, guys.